I'm Lawrence, and this is Coding Paths, a YouTube channel that I visit every now and then when I just have the spark of inspiration to do some content for you all. And today I thought it would be neat to go into my TikTok, where I spend a ton of time, and share some of the things that I've been sharing over there in short form content, kind of put it all together for the benefit of you. I totally recognize a lot of people don't go on TikTok for a variety of reasons, same way a lot of people avoid Facebook like the plague. Totally understand it. So this is something different, something new, and we're going to just get into it. I think the main ones that I wanted to share with you today are the ones where I share tech opinions. Nevertheless, as many times as I shared tech opinions thinking I would get a lot of engagement and a lot of arguments, hardly anyone disagreed with what I had to say. And when I've shared more benign things, like just me contributing to open source software on GitHub, oh my gosh, here come the trolls, here come the what are you doing, just lots of questions, which is so weird. But nevertheless, that is the nature of social media. There we go. This is the one. This is the one right here. Tech opinions. So I did a series, well, it's supposed to be a series. It turned out to be one video and then another video. But the idea was I was going to do a series of tech opinions that would just stir up controversy. And none of them did. Like, there may have been one person per video in the comments who disagreed with me. So I guess I'm not quite as edgy as I thought. Nevertheless, I'm going to share them with you. Let me know what you think in the comments.
Stay to the last one. It's spicy.
Come on, come on.
Some people in tech seek smart out of intimidation, not actual intelligence.
Ooh. And this is in life too. Some people in tech seem smart out of intimidation, not actual intelligence. Have you ever noticed that before? Have you ever encountered that, particularly if you're a new developer or a junior developer and a person has just this really strong, aggressive way of coming about communication and the way they interact with you, the body language they use, the tone of voice, the volume of voice, the inflections, all things designed to elevate themselves and kind of push the other person down. Have you ever come across somebody like that? And they typically are the type that will really just, swear to the heavens on their knowledge base, their capabilities, and very often they come up short. And that's unfortunate. So if you don't like that, and I'm not a person that never has liked that, and it's funny because I have a deep voice and I could totally do that in a situation if I wanted to, but that's just a negative human behavior to me. And so I endeavor to never do that. I'll even lower my voice or raise raise it up an octave or do something if I feel like, hey, maybe I'm talking to someone who might be intimidated because they're already in a fragile state. If they're a new developer, a junior developer, a boot camp student, why am I trying to make myself so big in their presence? Like, that's probably a failing in some other area. Let's go on to another tech opinion. Yeah. So on this one, I say one of the issues in DE&I, one of the issues in DE&I, diversity, equity, and inclusion, happens when a person is in charge of that for a company. And sometimes they come from HR, sometimes they might come from the business side of things, sometimes they even come in from engineering. But a person is charged with heading up DE&I efforts, and they are very pro-diversity in one area of life, but not in another, or they're very pro-diversity under one demographic and not another. For instance, and I'm just making these up, they're very pro-diversity when it comes to women, but maybe they don't want to see any more East Asians or Africans or something in the company because they have discriminatory and racist, beliefs about themselves, which kind of speaks to the inclusion side of the thing, how much you include people in your conversations and make them feel just as equitable in their standing as everyone else. So that's an issue. That's a serious issue.
Or, yeah, let's get more black people in tech, but gays, it happens. Us old guys do belong on TikTok.
That one right there was, us old guys do belong on TikTok. Believe that. No explanation necessary. Come for me in the comments. I don't care. I have 5,000 followers on TikTok making tech content, and I've only been doing this for a few months, so leave me alone. What else?
Random digital art made by a random artist.
Ooh. So here we go. And I know you're going to get me on this one, but I'm going to say it anyway because I still believe now what I said then in the way that I said it. Listen closely. Random digital art made by a random person who prior to producing said art has never considered themselves an artist, that gets sold for a value of money that few people can understand, is the equivalent of a digital pet rock in the 21st century. And it is only a matter of time before that pet rock's true value begins to resonate with people that leaves a lot of other people holding rocks with no value. I'm gonna hide under this chair. I know y'all coming for me. I don't care. I don't care. This is my video. Where's my other one? Hot takes. Hot takes. This is still on TikTok. Here we go. TikTok. Y'all get on there. Y'all get on there. Yep. So, first opinion. Hush. So, first opinion. Neither Mac nor Windows is better, flatline. But each of them is better in a particular use case. So if you're going to argue, don't argue for the machine as much as you argue for the machine in a use case. That'll help you out.
Yes, it's possible to get started in tech.
Yes, it's possible to get started in tech without a computer science degree. And yes, the Bachelor of Science computer science degree is still the most reliable way to get your start in a programming profession. It also returns among the highest ROIs of any bachelor's degree that there is. I'm not going to talk about how expensive universities are. That's a different conversation. I'm not going to talk about how expensive books are. That's a different conversation. I'm not going to talk about how much value you get just from the networking of college. All those are different conversations. All I'm saying is, and I'm saying this as a person who does not have that CS degree, is it is still the most reliable way to get your start in a programming profession out of all the ways that you can pick. And it is still the degree with the highest average ROI, how much you spend versus what you get back, of all bachelor's degrees, even within the engineering discipline. Argue with me in the comments. I don't care.
Our computer science degree is the best language.
Here's one. It is a horrible idea to talk about what is the best language to a brand new developer. Literally, Java, C#, Python, JavaScript. In the United States, as a beginner, you can't go wrong with any one of those. Some are a little syntactically easier to digest than others, and you will find the proliferation of some much more widespread than others, depending on geography and industry, things like that. But generally speaking, none of those for a beginner is significantly better than the other. Definitely not enough to engage them in an argument where they're now trying to pick like one is going to give them monumental advantages over the other. It's just not true. And so the last one, I'm going to let you listen to it directly because if I paraphrase it, it won't be as good. So here we go.
And the last one, gatekeeping still exists throughout our industry, unfortunately. If you're not actively working to remove those gates, you just might be contributing to them. Got a disagreement? Let me know.
Yeah. See you around.